There are ways that right now we are being taught to relate differently, and that it is time to reframe the way in which we relate to one another. So, one thing that came up is it's okay to be honest. It's actually better to be honest because there's deep respect for one another when you're honest. But yet at the same time, your honesty, you didn't know how honest you could be 5 years ahead of time. So you never know what you don't know. But I think we need to give ourselves the permission to start being honest with how we are relating and how our relationships need to shift and how we need to repurpose them. Some connections, it's like I've had connections where just naturally there was a parting. I've had connections where I've spoken my truth and it backfired. And then where I've spoken my truth about the way in which we need to relate, then it was just we were in agreement because there was an honoring of where we are in our journeys. And I think sometimes, once again, I'll say, you don't know what you don't know. But when you do know, there is a certain responsibility that you have that with time and patience, being able to articulate yourself in a way that still shows and honors respect for the other that you were relating with at some point in time in your life. And I think if we were more honest, we would lessen hurting each other because when you are scared to tell someone the truth, you're scared of hurting them, and ultimately you are hurting them. So you're scared of doing that, and you don't want to do that, but ultimately you are doing that. So it's about changing the narrative now around giving ourselves permission to just say we need to repurpose it, and how it needs to repurpose, that depends on how you relate in the first place. So give yourself the gift, give that person respect, give yourself respect to when you are ready, of course, to share the truth. Because there are new people and new experiences in our lives calling us forward, but we hold each other back when we can't be honest with each other and within ourselves. So allow for the newness by telling the truth.